Hey guys, it's Ari. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my updated foundation routine. You guys, my skin has never, ever in my life looked better than it does right now, and here recently because I switched out a couple products. I invested in some more pricey face things, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. So yeah, if you guys want to see how to get flawless, beautiful, dewy skin, and especially if your skin is dry, please watch this video. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so the first step to my foundation routine is, of course, you need to moisturize. It kind of goes without saying, but I have been incorporating like a face oil or a serum, I guess. I got this at Burlington. It was $6, but it's just a bunch of different oils. It's, let me see, just essential oil blend, anti-aging formula, and it's for like collagen and stuff. And I don't have like deep smile lines, but I do get smile lines, and I've noticed like with using this, I feel like my smile lines aren't as noticeable, and I do think it has a lot to do with my updated foundation routine, but I think this has been helping a lot as well. So some kind of oil, like, especially if you have dry skin. If you're really oily, then maybe skip this for your foundation routine, but maybe do it at night or something, and then wake up in the morning with very nice skin and stuff. So I don't put a lot on. It comes with a little dropper, so I don't know if you can see, but I'm just going to put like a couple drops in the palm of my hand. And then just put it on your face. The next step, and I don't know, I feel like my foundation routine has slowly started becoming a lot more expensive than it used to be, but I watched a couple videos on the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and I got it, and I really like it, and it has like honestly stepped up my foundation game. So this stuff is great. It's like $54, so if that's out of your price range, of course there are other primers out there that you can get, but I really like how this looks on my skin. I like how it makes my foundation look. Like for hours my foundation just looks great, and I don't know, it's really smooth and stuff, and I think it has a lot to do with my skin has been clearing up too, but this is great. Sorry, it's like throwing off the lighting, but this is awesome. Go to Sephora and just try it. Of course, you don't need to get it, but you can test it out at Sephora. I believe they will give you samples, so you don't need a lot of this. I just take about, oops, that's a lot. I take about that much on my finger, and what I'm going to do is just place it on the areas that I tend to get a little weird in. So I'm avoiding right here because I wear glasses, so I don't want my foundation to kind of slip and slide, so I don't put it right here. Cheeks. I said butt cheeks. And then it does, a little goes a long way, so I feel like this will last for a while. So you guys have seen me use the Fenty foundation before. This is it right here. I like this a lot, and I've been, usually when I use it, I do mix it with a different foundation because it's a little bit dry for my skin. But I stopped doing that because I've added another thing to my foundation, so I will show you that in a second. So what I've been doing here is just taking like a regular flat foundation brush, and I put 4 pumps, 3, 4, and then without spilling it all over the place, I just apply it to my face, and I try to just get it all over my skin, and then I'm going to blend it with a kind of like a kabuki brush in just a second. Okay, so my foundation is on and blended. So right now my face looks like very dry and just kind of like cakey almost. So what I've been using is the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir drops. Rose Gold Elixir. It's basically just like a face oil. I really like this stuff. I swatched the Fenty foundation in Sephora the other day, and I think I have shade 420 and I feel like it's a tad bit light for my skin, but they didn't have 430 when I was in store and I really wanted to get it. But I swatched shade 430 the other day and then I put some of this Versali oil on top of it just to see what would happen, and like honestly, I could not stop staring at my hand. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I really want to get it, and they only had the mini size, so I was like, no, I'm gonna just wait until they get the big size. So I went in a couple days later and they had it, so I'm super excited about that. But what I've been doing is just taking a little bit of it and then putting it on the back of a beauty blender, and my beauty blender is dry. And I've just been like pouncing it on my face, and it like transforms my foundation into like skin. I don't even know how to describe how it makes my face look, but it just looks like yes, I wear a lot of foundation, but it just makes it look more skin-like, and like it just gives life back to my face. I don't even know. If you can, go into Sephora, swatch the Fenty foundation, and then drop a little bit of this oil on it, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's amazing. This stuff is great. I thought like these little face oils, because you see them all over Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, they probably don't do all of that. Like, it's very gimmicky and whatever, but it's great. Highly recommend. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera. I have officially become a person who does their brows after foundation. I just feel like it looks a little bit better now, so yeah, I'm going to go do that and then I will be right back. Okie dokie, so my brows are done. Now it's time to go ahead and add some dimension back to my face. My face is looking very flat right now, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight and contour. None of that has changed, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed through this part. Let's see, so I'm going to take Fawn from LA Girl. It's just like a very light kind of yellowy color, and then Toast, wherever that is. I'm gonna take Toast because I'm a little bit dark up here. I need to wax my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and just conceal my mustache for now. I'm just taking Toast, which is pretty close to my skin tone, so taking that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just highlight the normal places that you would highlight. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and contour with the Studio Sculpt, Prolong Wear Pressed Powder from MAC in the shade Dark Deepest, what I normally contour with, and I'm taking like an angled kabuki brush. Oh, I'm almost hitting pan, I need some more of this. So what I've been doing here recently is putting this on while my foundation is still wet, so I have not set my face with any powder at all yet, and I've just been kind of like placing it in the spot that I want and then blending it out. I don't know why, but I just feel like it looks more, I don't know, it's easier to blend. So instead of putting on powder first and then putting contour on, I don't know, it just melts into my skin better. Blush from MAC, and I'm going to bronze up my face with my e.l.f. complexion brush, just a really big fluffy bronzer brush. I'm going to take that and then warm up my face. Alright, so now to kind of set everything in place, I'm going to take some e.l.f. Translucent powder, and then this unicorn brush that I got. I like the shape of it because it just kind of gets into everywhere perfectly. And take that, and I'm just going to carve out my contour just a little bit because it did get a little bit messy. And I'm just going to go ahead and set everywhere that I put concealer. I also am going to set my brows because they do get pretty oily. Okay, and since I am dry, I'm not going to bake my face or anything, like keep this on for a long time, so I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest, and a big fluffy brush and dust away my powder. So I'm going to just use this to dust away the powder so it doesn't stay ashy or anything. totally see I have powder in my hair. Alright, so to get rid of any powderiness, I'm going to go ahead and take my Urban Decay Quick Fix spray, which looks just like this, or you can go ahead and just take the MAC Fix Plus, whatever kind of like refreshing spray. I wouldn't use a setting spray right here. Just use some sort of, you can even use the Evian like water spray or something, or spritz your face with water just to get rid of the powderiness. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes off camera, and then I will be back to finish up this look. Okie dokie, so my eyes are done. I'm gonna go ahead and add some blush. I haven't been wearing blush here recently, but I'm just kind of like in a blushy mood today. So I'm gonna do that, and then highlight, and then add a lip, and then set my face, and then we will be done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Fantastico Mauve by Milani. I haven't used this in a while. It just looks like this, like a deep kind of purpley color. Take this with this little angled unicorn brush, tap off the excess, and then place it right here on my face. I'm gonna take La Peach from Artist Couture and Jackie Iman's collaboration, and just take a little bit on this fluffy brush, and then highlight. Okay, I put a little bit too much on that side. Now let's go ahead and blend it out. This is such a beautiful highlight. If you haven't, I know it's a little bit kind of pricey, but I don't think it's that bad of a price like compared to other highlighters. I want to say like Becca Cosmetics is more expensive than this one. I think it's only $22 for this highlight, and that is a little bit more like, I mean, of course, more expensive than a drugstore brand, but it is so worth it. It's such a beautiful highlight. Like, it's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a nude lip today. I'm gonna take Beauty Mark by NYX, the Lingerie Liquid Lipstick, and then Chestnut from MAC. Okay, now let's go ahead and spritz our face. And I'm using the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, which is amazing. It's expensive, but it's amazing. Alright, so that is it, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but my face has just been looking a lot better here recently. I just posted a picture on Instagram. If you're not following me, it's at Face by Ari. Go ahead and follow me. But I didn't even use, like, I use Facetune, like, so does everybody else on social media, but I typically just, like, smooth out my face a little bit. But this last picture that I posted, I didn't even use Facetune at all. I just adjusted the lighting on the actual Instagram app, and my skin looks, oh, it just looks amazing. So it's my new foundation routine has definitely just like made my skin look so much better than it used to, because I am one of the many people who suffer from cake face, and like I love makeup and I love to pile it on, and sometimes it doesn't look that good. So it doesn't look that good after a while. So, and this I feel like lasts all day. My skin looks great. I have to touch up because I wear glasses and sometimes I get little lines right here, so I do take a little kabuki brush with me throughout the day, but I don't need to reapply foundation. I don't get patchy or anything. The only thing that happens is my little glasses line. So definitely check this out, especially if you have dry skin. I know it's a lot of steps. I know it's expensive, but my skin has never looked better than this, and I love it. So anyway, if you're new to this channel and you've never seen me before, please hit that subscriber button and become a member of this family. We are almost to 900 little subscribers. I don't know what I'm gonna call you guys. You guys are my friends. You're my subscribers. You're my people. So yeah, and thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to me. I really appreciate you guys. I know I've been MIA, but I don't like to say this, but I do own a business, so I have been swamped with work here recently, so I have just been like, I need to sit down and like figure out my life right now, because a lot has been going on with work, and I'm doing like summer classes and stuff this year with work. So summer music, I'm a music teacher, so I'm doing summer music classes this year, and I just hired another employee, so I'm just like, there's so much going on. So yeah, hopefully I can try to get on the schedule. I want to film a video once a week. The weather hasn't been great, so like lighting has been awful as well too. I know I'm making up a lot of excuses, I'm sorry. So anyway, I'm gonna try to be more consistent. But I love you guys, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you on Instagram, all the comments and DMs and stuff. You guys are great. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, whatever day this is when you watch this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.